Mookie Betts stands in now and watches strike one. 0-1 now. And strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Ball one there.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
The 1-2. That one missed.
2-2.
That's to third. One up, one down. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with runners on base. So they need a guy or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Freddie Freeman, batting with one down, takes a strike. Chris, how about Freddie Freeman and the career that he has delivered? He's turned into one of the better all-around hitters and a really good defender at first base. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Yeah, really impressive. Miss a beat. It was an emotional departure for him to leave Atlanta, but he embraced the Dodger blue rather quickly.
One down, base is empty. Still 1-2. And a pitch. To the right side. Mancini takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third, the shortstop, J.D. Martinez.
2 outs, base is empty. And now J.D. Martinez. Good power, not great in the OBP department. And a good eye there.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Next pitch is outside. No score, just getting started, top of the first. That one inside. Ball 3.
3-0.
There's the strike. Three and one. Martinez waits. Swing and a base hit.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 13, Max.
And now it's Max Muncy. He swings and fouls one off. Martinez off of first with 2 away. Next offering is fouled back. Just a slow ground ball this time. Toss to Mancini. That's out number 3. So the Dodgers leave one, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Wrigley Field, and on the hill in this one, Julio Urias.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Nico Horner in the box now. No balls and a strike. And a pitch. That misses off the outside edge.
1-1.
The pitch. Right side. And Freeman, the Gold Glover, makes the play. He steps on the bag. One gone, bottom half of the first. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well, because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
Dansby Swanson in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Kicks and deals. Can't glove it cleanly. In there safely.
Well, looked like a pretty routine play. Just couldn't get it to stick in the glove as he gets tagged with the error. Should have been 2 outs in the inning, but now they have to work around it and get 2 more.
In half up to hit. A switch hitter batting right. Outside.
Half a switch hitter, it can be challenging for guys at the big league level to maintain a good swing from both sides of the plate. Clearly, he's got more pop from the left side, but in 2022, the right side was respectable as well.
Runner! To first, and he breaks for second. To second, and he's out. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
That's strike 1. The pitch. And a big swing and a miss. Two down, nobody on. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, there's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first, thanks to the 3-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
The 0-1. Good eye right there. The 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. One, two now. And he hits a ground ball right side and foul ball. 1-2 now. That one missing inside. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. This one in the dirt, wins. Down to first. That completes the strikeout inning over. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. No score. New inning getting started. Digging in, Miguel Vargas. He provides a surprising amount of pop from the second base position.
Listen, that's not something to take lightly. Getting that kind of production from the guys up the middle, it's not a strength of most lineups.
And what does that do for a team when you get power from unexpected spots like that?
When you're in the dugout and you see a guy come up big like that you don't necessarily expect it, it just energizes that entire team.
The pitch. And now 1-2. That hits the dirt. It's 2-2. And another ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. Payoff pitch. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
James Outman getting ready to hit. Big time power. In there for strike 1. And a swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes. May see some movement over there at first base. Try to stay out of a double play here.
Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone. So if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
No, that's in.
Next one misses, and that's ball 2.
2-2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths, it's not just the pitcher, it's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Next pitch downstairs, and it's 2-0. And here it comes. And a foul ball. Vargas leads off first with 1 away. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Feed to second, that's 1, and that's 2. So they make short work of them there. Down to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0.
for the stars. Unlabeled with them bars. Win against all odds. Cause they don't see the greatness till you show them you the man. They're filling up the stands. It's win against.
Back here at the friendly confines. And now the DH, Patrick Wisdom. Wisdom, a former first-round pick of the Cardinals back in 2012 from St. Mary's College. Same school that produced both Corbin Burns and Tony Gonsolin.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Hard hit down the line and left. Outman settles under it and makes the catch. And there's one away.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Oh, 0-2 now. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Ground ball left side. Muncy sends it to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting seven, the first baseman,
Trey Mancini now. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. That one's in there, and that is strike one. And now the lefty. They say it went. The pitch. Not close with that one, and it's 1-2. Next offering is fouled back. Pitch misses inside, and the count's even at 2. On the ground, right side. Gathers and throws to first. That ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back onto the third inning. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Chris Taylor. And the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And he grounds one back up the middle. Swanson fires over to first. And one away in the top of the third.
batting ninth, the catcher, number 14.
Here's the power hitting catcher, Austin Wynns. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. Top of the third, no score. Just missed. Chris, Dave Roberts had a good big league career. He was a really good defender and a guy who could steal a base when you needed him to. And the Red Sox really needed him to in Game 4 of the 2004 ALCS when he swiped second and came home to score, and that kept the Red Sox alive.
Yeah, this is a guy that was a little bit of a late bloomer in his career, but ended up having an excellent career, and just the type of player teammate he was. Easy to understand how he flowed nicely into the skipper's chair and doing a great job in that position.
Horner makes a nice running catch.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie.
So the lineup flips over. Mookie Betts, the next to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Singing Mookie Betts, given name Marcus Lynn Betts. He attributes a nickname from his parents watching Mookie Blaylock play basketball.
Yeah, Boog, and the cool coincidence with that name are the initials, MLB.
That's right. The wide to kick the pitch. Fought off foul. The wind and the pitch. And ball one. And that's outside. Two outs. Freddie Freeman waiting to bat for the Dodgers. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Bellinger drifts towards it, and he makes the catch. And that's the third out. Dodgers go down quietly, and we're still knotted at 0. Welcome back. Now it's Yan Gomes. Gomes in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he's a native of Brazil. And a pitch. And that one missing low.
Look, the first time we saw a native of Brazil play in the majors was in 2012. That list keeps growing, and I don't expect things to slow down either.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
The next offering misses, and it's 2-1. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Here's Nick Madrigal. Popped up right side. And that will fall. So now back to the top of the order.
When you pop a ball up like that, you don't expect it to get you a knock too often. But right there, somehow he got it to drop in behind first base, and that's where no one could get to it.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Here's Nico Horner. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. First pitch just misses. Madrigal leads off first with one away. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. That one hit to right. Betts makes the grab. 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson stands in. He's 0 for 1.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks, Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
Line drive, base hit right field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Happ in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Doubled in his first AB. Rip towards third. They get the force, and that's the inning. Cubs strand a couple, and we are still scoreless. As we go to the top of the fourth, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And he deals. Right through there for a strike. For Freeman, Singy, all the hardware, the multiple All-Stars, an MVP. He's won Silver Sluggers, a Gold Glove, and then finally in 2021, a World Series championship with the Braves. That one fouled off.
Yeah, and I'd say that 2021 World Series trophy bigger than all the rest, as he was the heart and soul of that Atlanta Braves ball club.
Swing and a pop-up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. J.D. Martinez stands in. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Ball.
The 1-0. Ripped, but it curls foul. The 1-1. And fouled off. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. The wind of the pitch. In the dirt. Throws to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Here comes Max Muncy. Muncy hits one in the air. And that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. Still no score. Here at Wrigley Field, ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. And a pitch. And that one clips the corner. And there's a ball. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. He makes the grab, and there's one down. Patrick Wisdom digs in now. He's 0 for 1.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
First offering misses the mark. There's a strike. Swing and a miss. 1-2. The other way, and he beats the shift. Man at first with one gone, and up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. That one's in there. It's 0-1.
Cody Bellinger, no stranger to the big stage. He played in the 2007 Little League World Series. He's the 14th player ever to play in both the Little League World Series and the Major League World Series.
The pitch. That's a little bit low.
Down, ball.
The 1-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Snap throw to first. Wisdom back on a dive. Wisdom, the base runner at first with one out. He goes down looking.
Now batting, first base.
And the batter now, Trey Mancini. Grounded out his first time. Next pitch is popped up. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. One left for the Cubs. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. Back here at the ballpark, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Miguel Vargas. Smiley back to work. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
You know, these Dodgers, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
And puts the squeeze on that. And there's one down.
The left fielder, number 33, James Outman.
And stepping in is the speedy James Outman. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
And that one is inside ball 1. There's a strike.
Throwing the ball really well today. That two-seam fastball has got good run on it. Excellent job of moving it around the plate.
The 1-2. And that's in the dirt. That's hard hit on the line. Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit. Bellinger returns it to the infield. They hold the runner at second, so another base hit could get us our first run in this one.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And up next for Los Angeles, Trace Thompson. And the pitch is outside, ball one.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
One out and a runner at second. That's through there for a strike. Runner leads away at second. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Got him. Breaking ball clips the outside edge.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Chris Taylor now grounded out to short in his first trip. Next offering is down low, and that's ball one. Runner at second, two down. Next pitch misses, 2-0.
2-0.
There's a strike. Man at second. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective.
Now that's strike three and the third out. So we take a break.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Yan Gomes.
The catcher.
The pitch. That one missed.
You know, these Cubs just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Next offering is in for a strike. Yan Gomes waits. Now a pop-up on the infield. And there's one down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
On the ground to the left. Throw is low, and he can't pick it. Back to the top of the lineup, and next for the Cubs, Nico Hoerner. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Madrigal stands at first with one out. Nice stop. The throw. Freeman to second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. One error in the inning, but nothing more. 5 innings complete. And we still have no score. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton all set for the top of the 6th. Here's the catcher, Austin Wynns. That hits the dirt, and that's ball 1. Foul ball. And a 1-1. On the ground right side. The throw to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Mookie now. Betts goes 5 feet 9 inches. A member of the 1,000 hit club. And he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. That's off the mark. 1-0. Chris Mookie Betts has turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. A former MVP, multiple Gold Gloves, multiple All-Stars, and he's also a really good bowler.
Yeah, extremely competitive. This is a guy that's bowled multiple 300 games, and not an easy thing to do.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. And a swing and a miss there. Singy, what's your high game?
Yeah, about 234.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Next pitch is popped up. Brings it in. And there's 2 away.
Now back, the first baseman,
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Just missed. 2-0. And that's through there for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1. And there's a strike. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. And we still have no score. Back here at the friendly confines. And the batter will be the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. Here comes a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Good eye right there. One and two now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. At the belt and fires. Fouls it off. Still 1 and 2. And a pitch. Got him swinging.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
At the plate, Ian Happ. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss.
No ball.
As he was out front that time. In the air, center field. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder.
So up next, Seiya Suzuki. Suzuki in his 2nd season, 28 years old, and he was born in Japan. That one's in there, 0-1.
Japan has made a major impact on Major League Baseball over these last few decades. We've seen players completely change the game.
Line drive. Outman makes the catch, and that'll do it. We go to the top of the 7th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, J.D. Martinez. And here it comes. And that's a strike.
Martinez will expand his zone a little bit now with 1 strike, but not a lot.
There's a swing and a drive. And it's off the wall. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Go ahead, run on base. And now Max Muncy. And first offering is fouled off. Go ahead, run in scoring position. Nobody out. That's off the mark, and it's a ball and a strike.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges, and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
The pitch. Way out front for strike 2. And that's ripped for a base hit. J.D. Martinez headed home. He will score, and the Dodgers have the lead. 1-0.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Drew Smyly departs, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Mark Leiter Jr.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. In there, and it's 0-1. And he pumps it a strike. Muncy gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Bounce to the right. To second, there's one. A sensational double play.
Hey, they played the matchup right there. It worked out perfectly. Got the ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
And next for L.A., James Outman, 1 for 2. That's inside. Ball 1.
1-0.
Right-handed reliever. Swinging a grounder foul, first base side. Left-hand hitter waits. And another ball. Bullpen activity starting up now. Michael Rucker throwing and getting ready for David Ross. Estrada getting loose as well. That to right. Suzuki makes the catch. And that is the third out of the inning. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. And the home team down a run. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
Don't get involved with me. I drop the top and feel this autumn breeze. You need gas too, we can't be all on E. Oh, I get it, bet it all on me. You don't see yourself good, I guess it's hard to see. You always telling don't call police. You a rat, I guess you want all.
Bottom of the inning, and here's the DH for the Cubs, Patrick Wisdom.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
And the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. To third, Muncy. Zips it to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Bellinger up to hit.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Brusdar Grotterol looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Almonte, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Looking to get the tying run on base.
2-0.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Two 2-0 to count. Here it comes. Good eye right there.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, it might be time to dig into that bullpen. He's looking a little fatigued to me.
And now the first baseman, Trey Mancini.
And things could change quickly here with one swing. If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
In there for strike one.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Kicks and fires. That clips the corner.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Kicks and deals. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count. Just a poor at bat.
Now the catcher up to hit, Yan Gomes. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Strike in there. And safe. It's a stolen base. Deal one. Outside. Here's a 1-1. On the ground. Throw on to Freeman, and that is the inning. Cubs leave one. They trail here 1-0. We go to the 8th, and now the center fielder, Trace Thompson. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. Leiter back to work. And that one off the outside edge.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Righty delivers. Now this is in the air down the line. Happ makes the grab. And there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Taylor stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Suzuki brings it in with a nice running grab. Two outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin wins. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And the righty deals. That one misses. And it's 1-1. Inside, just missed.
Really good run, perhaps a little bit too much on that two-seamer. Couldn't hold the corner.
The count 2-1. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Two now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Next pitch is outside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Mookie Betts up next for the Dodgers. Sets him down looking. Throws him with the heater at the knees. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They lead it 1-0. And welcome back. Now the third baseman, Nick Madrigal.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I'm moved. Especially on my essence, I'm with you.
And a pitch. Ball one there. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Stefan Para looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. The 1-0. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Fights it off. He'll see another. The pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. And that'll get down for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Oh, that's two-strike hitting right there. He did well just to put the ball in play. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Julio Urias done in this one. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Brusdar Graterol on to pitch out of the pen here.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Nico Horner, the next Cub to hit, known for his late inning heroics. And that's in for a strike. Nobody out, runner at first. Next offering upstairs. The pitch. And that one missing low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Slider clips the zone.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some guys.
And he deals. And it's filled up.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Next offering is fouled back. Three-two. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Now it's going to be Dansby Swanson. And that's in there for and the right-hander deals. Ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it's off his glove. Throw on to Freeman. What a play. Inning over. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Through 8 full, it's the Dodgers 1 and the Cubs nothing. Jeremiah Estrada taking over on the mound. This is his first appearance of the season. So the batting order turns over, and now the right fielder, Mookie Betts. The pitch. Estrada, in his rookie season, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. And the 1-0. Just off the outside part of the plate. There's a strike at the knees.
2-1.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Here comes a pitch. Stays alive. Two. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. At the belt and fires. Swings and misses, struck him out. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Swings through that one. 0-1. The pitch. In the air, left field, down the line. Reaches for it, but it's foul. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Squeezes it, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, J.D.
2 outs, base is empty. And Martinez.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. That one misses, and the count is 2-0. And that's a little high. There's a strike, 3-1. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Nothing doing here this half. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Cubs nothing. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Stefan Parra. A chance at his first save of the year. Chicago, Ian Happ, 1 for 3. The wind to the pitch. And that one is inside. And there's a strike.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Next pitch is downstairs. Got it by him for the K.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Throw on to Freeman. Cubbies with only 1 out left.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So they're down to their final out. And next is the designated hitter, Patrick Wisdom. First pitch, and he just misses. A 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Swing and a miss, and the count even at 1. The tying run at the plate. Swung on, belted. That's bad. And that one's gone into the bleachers. Patrick Wisdom leaves the yard, and we have a tie ball game. It's 1-1.
breaking ball on the inside part of the play requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the fresh shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Here's Cody Bellinger. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-1. The wind of the pitch. That's down and in. Action in the pen down there. Phil Bickford up and loosening in the pen. The 1-1. Slider misses outside.
2-1.
Fly ball down the line. And that is a foul ball. Struck him out swinging. Some high cheese for strike 3. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even now at 1-1. Here at Wrigley Field, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Max Muncy. Extra innings certainly had a different feel starting in 2020 with a new rule placing a runner on second to begin the inning, and that forced teams to rethink their strategy in extra frames.
Yeah, much less margin for error, and Boog, to your dismay, not much sacrifice bunting. Teams usually try for the big inning.
Certainly not that much bunting for the road team as they try and play for the big inning, but for the home team, if the road team doesn't score, you'll see the home team bunt sometimes. Vargas in the box now, takes strike 1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
And a pitch. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And a pitch. And downstairs.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Bounce to the left side. Swanson tosses to first. 2 in a row set down to start the 10th.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. This guy with light tower power.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
Ball 1, no strikes.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
And that's in for a strike. Next pitch is outside.
2-1.
Hammered. Could be extra bases. Runner around third. He will score. It's 2-1. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Trace Thompson steps to the plate for the Dodgers. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
They say you win. Outman at second with 2 down. Going to count 1 and 2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Here's a 1-2. Got him. Good job at damage control right there. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here at Wrigley Field, and here's the first baseman, Trey Mancini. And the right-hander back to work.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
On the ground to third. 1 out, the bottom of the 10th.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Now batting.
And here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Phil Bickford appears to be getting loose. Ferguson getting cranked up as well. Runner leads away at second. They say you win.
1-1.
There's a strike.
1-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now the third baseman, Nick Madrigal. There's a strike. So now with one swing, this guy could end it. And that one fouled off. Got him! And that ends the ball game. The tying run left stranded at second.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
And your final score here today, 2-1. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.